Hello students, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are going to cover one of the most important and frequently asked topic of operating system, that is PCB. And here PCB stands for Process Control Block. So let's start with the introduction part. So process control block is nothing but it is a data structure that contains information of the process. So all the information related to that particular process, like a process ID, process execution time, everything is stored in data structure and it is stored in process control block. The process control block is also known as a task control block, entry of the process table, etc. Other than this, we can say that whenever the process is created by the operating system of your computer, it automatically creates a data structure, and data structure is used to store the information of that process. Okay, so other than this, we can also say as process control blocks are stored in specially reserved memory. It is stored in specially reserved memory for the operating system, and this special reserved memory is known as kernel space. So this statement is very important, right? We can also say random access memory, that is RAM, can be logically divided into two regions. First region is kernel space and another region is user space. And here in operating system PCB, kernel space is the specially reserved memory for a process. One more important statement related to PCB is that it is unique for every process, which consists of various attributes. It is unique for every process. Let's say in my computer system I have three processes, say P1, P2 and P3. So PCB for P1 is unique, PCB for P2 is unique, and for P3 is also unique. Okay, so it is unique for every process, which consists of various attributes like the process ID, priority of a process, registers of a process, program counter, process states, and list of open files. List of open files, right? So everything is unique in every process under PCB, right? So as you can see here in your computer system, this is main memory, these are some processes, and this is operating system. So all the PCBs are always stored in operating system part only, right? I hope everything is clear till now. If any doubt, you can comment below. Other than this, you can see here we have PCB1, we have PCB2, 3, 4, all these PCB. Every PCB has unique system, every PCB has unique structures related to it, and this is the basic structure of a general PCB. Here we have a pointer and process state. We have discussed different states of a process in previous video. We have process ID in every process, program counter, registers, memory limits, accounting, list of open file. Remember this particular structure. This is also very important for your examination. Okay, so let's start with the process ID. Let's start with the process ID. Every time remember that process ID is a unique ID in every process. It is a one of a kind identifier. It is a type of identifier for each system process, and each process is given a unique identifier when the process is created. Next we have program counter. So the address of next instruction, as you can see here, its definition is next program that run. Let's say here we have process 1, process 2, process 3. So program counter is basically used to store the address of next instruction to be executed, and it is specified by only the program counter. The address of program's first instruction is used to initialize the program counter before it is executed. Next we have is process states. We have discussed process states. So throughout the existence of a process, each process goes through different phases, and these phases are from new, ready, running, everything we have discussed. Next we have is priority. Okay, we have discussed priority. So priority of a process determines how important is to complete it. Among all the processes, the one with the greatest priority receives the most CPU time. So next we have is general purpose registers, or simply you can say it as registers in operating system. So registers are basically used to store data. Registers are used to store the data created during execution of a task. Each and every process consists of its own set of registers which its PCB keep tracks of. Next we have list of open files. So each process necessitates the presence of certain files. As you all know, in operating system we have so many different processes, and under these processes we have also some different files. So each process necessitates the presence of certain files in the main memory. Here we have the main memory where files are stored, and during the process execution, PCB keeps track of the files that it is using. Next we have is list of open devices. Okay, list of open devices we have discussed, right? Next we have accounting. So accounting, the role of accounting is to set or use the time limits, account numbers, amount of a CPU used, process number, etc. All the parts of PCB accounting information is stored here. For example, log information about the process, right? Next we have memory limits. So memory limit is basically used to give processes the limit that they can use for their system memory, right? So it is also known as memory management information. It uses page table. Examination के लिए this statement is very important. So it uses page table, it uses memory limits, it uses segment tables, and segment tables are used to execute different programs, right? So I hope students everything is clear to you. If any doubt, you can comment below. I will definitely help you. One more important statement I would like to add here is, as you can see here, we have PCB 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, so this is the organization of PCB in memory. PCB's organization in memory. Okay, and here PCBs are stored in the form of linked list. Linked list is what? It is a type of data structure. It is a type of data structure. So this is stored in the form of linked list, and operating system uses process table to find the PCB present in the memory. So it uses a table that we will discuss in the next video. So let's just summarize the complete session here. We have discussed the basic introduction of PCB. PCB is what? It is a data structure that is maintained or created by the operating system and used to store the information of each process that is being created by our operating system. And the role of PCB is what? Its role is to give identity to each process. We have discussed every process has a unique PCB, unique data. So role of PCB is to give identity to each process so that operating system can easily distinguish between the processes. So every time whenever a process is created, a process is allocated with a unique ID. Let's say ID of process P1 is 001, process P2 is 002, and it helps our operating system to uniquely identify any process. Other than this, we have discussed process control block contains some fields, like process ID, process priority, their state, their accounting information, list of open files, registers, or it is also known as general purpose registers. And PCB always store the memory in the form of what? Always store in the form of a linked list. In data structure lectures, we have discussed the working and functions of linked list. If you forgot to watch that video, you can check the description box. I will add link there. Okay, so I hope students everything is clear to you. If any doubt, you can comment below. I will definitely help you. I will definitely reply you. So thanks for watching this session.